I got a big ego, ego, such a big ego. I love the big ego too much, but don't quite discuss. I can back it up, I can back it up, I can back it up, I can back it up. Oh my God! Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, you guys. It is your favorite commentator, the Conscious TV baby, with another riveting episode. Of course, okay, this will not be a long commentary, girl. I just wanted to scoot through some things, girl. Ashante scoot through some things. I am using these new Solo Pro Beats headphones that my guy purchased for me. Can you guys tell me if you guys can hear me clearly? Because I'm not used to using these headphones. You know, I have been so faithful to my Black Snowball mic, honey. Okay, but if you guys are hearing me wow, just let me know in the comment section that you guys can hear me loud, live, and in mother loving color. Okay. Give me a nasty piece of thumbs up if you're rolling in this Sunday evening, girl. Some of y'all just coming out of church. Some of y'all just coming out of virtual church, girl. Some of y'all just coming up off your man's dick. Okay, it's a lot of coming up out of and off of a lot of things, honey. But if this audio is giving you what you need, girl, if it's serving what it's supposed to be serving, just give me a little confirmation in the comment section. Okay, what's going on, lovely day? Hi, Pat. What's going on, distant lover? Hey, what's going on, Seven Bambi? What's going on, boo? Hey, Miss Ward. What's going on, Black Girls Code? Happy Sunday afternoon to you as well, baby. I'm happy to have you all here. Okay. You guys already see from the title what we're going to be discussing on this Sunday. Okay. I potentially may be coming back to you guys tonight as well, girl, because I know you guys have been begging and begging for some case updates regarding Larry Reid Live suing the fuck out of Super Download More, honey. So there's been a lot of things that have been transpiring, both behind the scenes as well as in front of the goddamn scenes on the stage, girl. So I'm just kind of sorting through what I'm able to talk about, what I can't talk about, because I just have to be very precise and accurate, okay, with how I deliver everything, because there's a lot going on. Okay, there's a lot going on, period, in my life, girl. Like, a bitch is lit all day, honey. Like, personal life is popping. Social media life is popping. It's a lot, girl. So y'all go ahead and give me a nasty piece of thumbs up, girl. I'm going to play our little nasty piece of intro, girl, and we're going to get into some things. Okay?
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Conscious TV.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I just want to say hello to everybody coming into the stream once again. What's going on, She Diaries? Hey, love. What's going on, Raven? You on the road? Be safe out there, okay? What's going on, Mod? Hey, T. Trisha. Hey, baby. What's going on? So the first thing I want to discuss, girl, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Let me exit out of this. And I'm so glad these headphones will be popping, girl. Like, these headphones were like almost $200, Chiao. And to be honest, I'm really thinking about telling him to take these shits back, because I've had cheaper headphones that give more bass and give more rah-rah than the sound quality of these. And this is really insane for these headphones to have been like $169 at Best Buy, girl. And I'm just like, girl, you know, you could have got me some $47 ass headphones that, you know, really could have served up, you know, the cinematic quality, girl, because I'm not sure if this is giving me $169 worth of boom and bass, girl. And I like my boom and my bass, okay? Let me share my screen here, girl. You know, capitalism, girl. You're really just buying the goddamn name, girl. It's just the branding of it all, girl. Paying for a damn name, Beats by Dre. Well, he should have put some beats in these motherfucking stereo headphones, girl, because they are not serving me what I need them to be serving. Okay, so first thing first, girl, I want to discuss, okay, this ancient panel that got dismantled this month, girl. So I was watching one of my ex-panel members, Rebel Sun's videos, and I think he was responding to some inquiries, girl, from the people who are looking for the gentleman's panel to be revamped, or they are thinking there's going to be a new panel. I just want to dispel rumors, girl. There is not going to be another gentleman's panel, at least not one that includes my black ass, okay? So I don't really know where that rumor came from. You will see me, Captivating, and Rebel doing work together, but it's not going to necessarily be like us being on a consistent panel together. But you will see the guys collaborating, okay? You will see there is a very interesting collaboration that is coming up. So it's kind of a surprise. So you guys can just kind of, wait on that. Okay, we're going to gag the girls with some teams, okay? So no, me, Rebel, and Cap are not starting our own panel. No. But once again, you will see us creating together from time to time, and you will see us working together, in our God-given capacities, okay? Because we are total awesome sauce, okay, as a collective, okay? So we got something that's being worked out right now, but it's just going to be like a one and done exclusive, honey, because y'all was, sending some requests the last time that me, Rebel, and Cap got together. So, we're going to attempt to oblige you guys and give you guys what you need, okay? What's going on? It's Hot Air. What's going on? It's just my boy, Leroy. What's going on, Leroy? Hey, what's up, bro? Glad you're doing good. Everything is wonderful, man. I'm in another random live. It's not random. Like, nigga, you here with intention to support your favorite commentator, okay? So, yes, gentleman's panel. Girl, no. But, yes, but no, okay? All right. So moving on from there, girl. What's the name of this title? What did I title this video, child? Hold on, let me pull this thing up because I need to go in chronological order, honey, so I don't get the rambling and ranting, girl. I can't stand a rant. I can't stand the mother loving rant, girl. Oh no, meow. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Maybe I'll just fucking wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. Fuck it. I think Witchcraft and Witchcraft and Sun. And what I titled this video, y'all? What I had titled this video? Y'all? What had happened, girl? Okay, so while I'm pulling up my stream, girl, so I can look at my own damn title. I want to give a congratulations to the Wiley Show, baby. Okay, apparently, so there's a panel called All About the Tea. My first time hearing about this panel, All About the Tea, speaking of panels, they also recently fell apart. I also want to insert this little interesting piece of information. It's interesting that a lot of panels collapsed under Mercury's retrograde, which I'm not really surprised of because you guys know Mercury's retrograde impacts communication. It impacts, technology, all of those things, all forms of communication. So I'm not surprised that a lot of group dynamics got really crazy, and probably what was already a weak foundation ultimately just got completely exploited under a retrograde. So I just found that to be interesting. However, despite All About the Tea dismantling and 99.9% of the panel members dismantling, the front runner, Monica, she is going to be continuing on with the panel. When I checked out the channel, it's like a celebrity gossip type of channel. Wiley had a exclusive with Monica on his platform, which he called into the show. I think they also recently did a collaboration as well on his platform, but Wiley has been asked to officially become a part of the panel. So we want to give a hooray and give a major shout out to the Wiley Show for getting on a huge platform. This is going to be major for him. He's commentating in celebrity gossip, so that's really fucking amazing. You guys also know that me and Wiley and another content creator by Katie 101, we all do a segment in a show on his platform as well called Two Men and a Lady. So check us out, girl. Major things happening for people who are putting in their motherfucking work, who are focused right now, who are driven, girl. You know, things are pop locking and motherfucking dropping. So that's really major. I'm really happy for him. So we want to wish him well. I know he's gonna slay, okay, that panel, girl, because while he's entertaining, he's smart, and he just knows how to carry, girl. He just knows how to carry, okay? So he's the right man for the job. Okay, I see my title right now. Let me share my screen, girl. Thank you, Sheba. Warfare and witchcraft, girl. Let's get into it, girl. So I don't know. Look. So there's a big conversation, okay, that's been going on around the streets, girl, about what my relationship is to magic, what my relationship is to spells and curses and all of this shit. Look, let me clear everything all the way up, okay? Some people are confused about whether I really dilly dab in the occult and all of that good jazz. I'm a spiritual person, okay? I am a metaphysician. This is what I do, okay? On my mother's side of the family, I come from a lineage of Blackfoot Indians, also known as Blackfeet Indians. There's a lot of things that I was taught and that I was raised around growing up. And on my grandfather's side, I come from a lineage of Cherokee Indians. And so there is a lot of spiritual origins, you know, to my beginnings. And so it was easier growing up for me to become more spiritual than I am religious, okay? Now, as I've grown older, obviously, I've deepened my knowledge and deepened my practice and deepened my execution of occultic things. My predominant practice within the occult is around manifestation, how to use the laws of reciprocity and magnetism in order to bring about change, proper change, whether that be healing, whether that be spiritual cleansing, whether that be wealth, money, abundance, etc. You know, all of those wonderful things that all of us as human beings are really striving for, okay? And my other most prominent practice within the occult also would be protection magic, okay? So I do a lot of work with the angelic community around protection work. That's physical protection, that's mental, emotional, and physical, mental, physical, and emotional and spiritual protection, okay? A lot of people are really ignorant when it comes to how to use angels, okay? Most of America is very westernized and thinks of themselves as Christians. There's a lot of incentive within the biblical scriptures that talks about angels being messengers, and also that man has charge over the angels, okay? And so the angelic community is like literally a community of willing personal assistants that probably don't get utilized as much as they should within the lives of everyday believers. But for me, I utilize angels a lot. When my ex was locked up and did a 3.5 year bid, okay? A lot of times he would be in the hole because he was always getting, you know, in trouble. He was always doing something that got put him in isolation. And so sometimes he would get put in isolation before we could actually communicate. And so I wouldn't know what was going on with him. And so while he was locked up, I would utilize angels to send psychic messages to him. I find that utilizing angels to send psychic messages is easier than actually kind of activating and stimulating and using your own personal psychic faculties, which we all have, okay? Because we're all spiritual, we're all God incarnated within a flesh body. And so all of these supernatural variables, all of the supernatural makeup as humans make us beings as well. We are human beings. We are being human. We are beings who are being human. And so we are a two-part entity, okay? So you have your own psychic faculties, but you also have a cloud of witnesses surrounding you that aid and abet you in a slew of different things, okay? Now, it's not my fault that hoes don't know, once again, how to use the control panel. It's not my fault that all some people know how to do is pray and splash holy water it's not my fault that most people who call themselves spiritual don't know to do anything in any circumstance other than to plead the will of Jesus, honey. I have learned for me what it means to be covered and to utilize the full armor of God, okay? For me, okay? You know, I can't help that I know how to protect and defend myself and get things done both in the physical dimension but also in the spiritual dimension as well. Okay. That's probably a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Now when it comes to protection magic, okay, angels can be used to accomplish a lot of things. A lot of people probably don't want to hear this, but angels can also be used to actually physically harm someone or something. Angels are also a warrior class of beings, okay, who protect very heavily and divine things and protect heavily and divine people, okay? They're guardians, okay? So angels also have the capacity to be dangerous entities and can do very dangerous things, okay? And every occultist has their own limits in terms of how far they're willing to go. Okay. Now, the average person has their protection in the form of a pocket knife, calling your brother Ray to go beat a nigga's ass, dialing 911. Spiritual people also just have access to spiritual war tools, okay? Spiritual guns, if you will, spiritual assassins, if you will, spiritual ninjas, if you will, okay? Spiritual people also have their hitmans, okay? Their hitmans are in the form of elementals. Their hitmans are in the forms of angels, okay? And this is probably one of the best ways to really war against a system or war against a enemy of yours, because for one, magic in the supernatural for the most part is really undetectable. And luckily within America is so deeply secular that they don't recognize magic or psychic things in the realm of the court of law. So you can get away with being able to tug on people if you need to, tug on a goddamn wig if you need to, tug on a goddamn life if you need to, without being prosecuted in any kind of way, because the courts don't prosecute witches for magic. They don't prosecute mystics or the occult for magical practices. So you can't go to the police and say, hey, or you can't get a restraining order put on somebody because they put a spell or a curse on your motherfucking ass, or they unleashed a pack of demons into your goddamn life, okay? So this is why it's really in people's best interest to really tread very, very, very carefully when it comes to people who are very endowed spiritually, who are very spiritually aware, who are very spiritually knowledgeable, okay? Because they know how to bend laws, they know how to utilize spiritual laws, bend spiritual laws, they know how to yield to spiritual laws, and this can make your life very interesting if you get on the very, very ugly side of somebody who knows what they're doing. Just being deeply spiritual in and of itself can make you a badass motherfucker. I'm just going to give you guys some examples, some anecdotal ones here. Might I add, is the teeth. They will lock you up. So prime example, right? Is because I'm working on a really big piece, so I'm gonna get more into the nuance of my previous relationship. But my one of my previous lovers, acted a plumb fool last year, and he had became homicidal and became suicidal. And just because of where I am spiritually, okay, and once again, I practice protection magic. A lot of that is reversal magic, which means that I return to sender. If you do anything, whether it's spiritual or physical, and it's from a dark place, I have practices that allow me to reverse the feed. So that envelope is re-stamped and energy is sent back to you. Now, however it impacts you once it's sent back to you has nothing to do with me, okay? Because negative energy impacts everybody differently. For instance, for someone, it may be them almost getting into a car accident or getting into a car accident. It may be someone taking their own life. It may be someone's pet being killed, being ran over, okay? It may be somebody getting physically ill, okay? A lot of occultists and spiritual people don't even have to specify what they want done. All they really have to do is frisbee back the energy that's thrown their way, okay? Oftentimes when people get their own negative energy back, of course they blame that on the occultist. They blame that on the mystic, okay? They think that the mystic or the witch specifically did something to give them cancer or to give them a shriek of bad luck. That's not the case in most instances, okay? This is why your scriptures, your biblical Western scriptures say, do not judge unless you want to be judged with the same measure in which you judge, okay? You reap that which you sow, okay? So a lot of times it doesn't need to be a specific anything. It's just, once again, return to sender. So when one of my previous lovers got crazy and had an intention to hurt me, I reversed that feed. He left my home in the back of an ambulance because his entire mental and spiritual system fucking collapsed, okay? That's the type of shit that I do, okay? You're not going to bring no harm to me. You're not going to I don't even have to lay a fucking finger on your ass, okay? Not at all, girl. I know how to focus and control my inner man and my outer man to align with the things I need to align with, okay? For the spirit world to give your ass a big ass punch in your fucking gut, okay? This is why I be sitting breezy and be laughing at these motherfuckers, because I'm just like, it's just funny to me how how people don't think they can be, how people think that they are inaccessible just because of distance, just because they're on the internet. To work in the spirit world is you are working with a wireless connection, just like this internet connection right now is wireless. Your Wi-Fi, wireless, your laptop, your iPad, your cell phone, your Bluetooth, wireless connection, okay? All being a mystic or a witch is you understanding how to wirelessly connect to another person's frequency, to another person's reality, and being able to travel, okay, those highways and byways within this wireless multiverse, girl. And people who think that they're inaccessible are people who think that they are safe from you, who still have an evil eye for you. They're under a very false impression. So another example of that was when I had did my initial video regarding the Gentleman's Panel and my experience, because, you know, there had been a lot of disrespect leading up to my departure from the panel. And 45 minutes after I had did my video of my experience, literally 45 minutes later, I was getting emails that the head conductor of the panel's entire YouTube channel had been terminated. Now, coupled with the fact that my ex tried to do physical harm to me, and the feed got reversed, and he left here and was put in a 5150 hold until he could fly out of South Carolina and run for his motherfucking life, which was the best thing he could have did for himself, because whatever energy that I reversed to him literally could have and would have killed his ass. So it was in his best interest to indeed haul ass, okay? But when I also broke up with him at the end of 2018, 3 months later after we broke up, he got with a guy who stabbed him in his back twice. He literally has knife wounds in his back from being stabbed with a butcher knife that punctured him in such a way that it left him in ICU. He was really fighting for his life. He even called me from the hospital and left me a voicemail that I still have, where, you know, he was, you know, pleading to me and apologizing to me and whatever. For some reason, he felt like It was him being stabbed, awakened him in such a way that he just felt like he had to come back and repent to me. And I always tell people that I'm not going to have to do anything to you. I just live my life and walk in such a way that, and this is not of a big head, these are just facts. I'm almost like a sacred object. If you portray me, look, like I said in my previous video, it is not uncommon for fucked up things to happen to people who do fucked up things to me. That's not uncommon. That's a given. So when people was coming back to me like, oh, so and so's channel was terminated, or when people was coming back to me saying, hey, or when my ex called me because he got stabbed up and shit from the hospital and all that kind of shit, I'm just like, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you. You know, there's a way to fall out with people. There's a way to handle things. And if you're fucked up toward the wrong people and those people are connected to higher power, I mean, once again, it's just a given, okay, that God is going to tug on your motherfucking ass because there's accountability in man's courts and there's accountability in heavenly courts. And so you are going to not get away with either or. Even if you escape accountability from man, you will not escape accountability from heaven's court. If you escape heaven's court, you're not going to escape man's court. Like, you're either going to get it on the front end or the back end. That's just the way God set up the pillars of the fucking universe. So it is what the fuck it is, okay? Now, I've mentioned this in passing as well, okay? When King Jives, Andrea, and the A-Team had initially formed together, and you guys know when the whole beef initially started, and I've said this in passing a few different times, but I had did what I come to call a come to Jesus spell, okay? And all it is was a clarifying spell. And the point of a clarifying spell is for the sake of people being able to see the light, quote unquote, to see the truth, like wake up to reality, snap out of it, snap out of your ego, snap out of your lower self, like adhere, see, respond, and acknowledge, okay, the energy that's here, the truth that's here, okay? And you guys remember when I did a video where I had buried a mirror box? Well, that mirror box had a few people in it, okay? That was a clarifying spell that was done. It was also a reversal spell, okay? There's different ways to reverse a feed, okay? You can reverse a feed through a very anointed prayer. There's a certain way that you pray when you want to do spiritual warfare against an enemy. And then obviously there's actual rituals you can do coupled with spells, prayers, incantations, etc. Okay, that also provides you the necessary results. And maybe about 3 weeks later, after I did that clarifying spell, the A-Team collapsed. The Jimmy Battle shit came falling apart, which led to King Josh being frustrated and walking away from Fupa and all of them. It led to Andrea and Jives going in their separate direction. It all made full circle when everybody woke up to what was going on. So then King Jives, Larry, and myself ended up being able to reconcile. Andrea and myself ended up being reconciled. And then my attitude toward those who were left were that being down low super more, that be let me see your fat ass, and that being Marcellulite was these were actual swine. Now, what's interesting when you have opponents who are actual reprobates, because sometimes you have an opponent, right, who isn't a reprobate, they're just confused. They just lost their way. They just need to be corrected. They just need to be realigned, okay? You will see that clarifying spells will work on those individuals, but clarifying spells will be ineffective when it comes to swine and reprobates. A reprobate is another way of it's synonymous to being a narcissist, okay? A person who is not able to be morally appealed to because they don't have a moral conscience. So unfortunately, when you have opponents who are hopeless and who don't have the resources emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to correct themselves and to stop themselves, the only thing that you can do, if it's not possible to completely ignore that swine, is destroy the swine. This is why the Bible talks a lot about the destruction of the wicked, because the wicked is irredeemable. There's no redemptive quality in being wicked. The pendulum has swung completely to the right as it does to the left. You know, there are people who are on the extreme side of light and harmony and vitality and love, and then there are people whose pendulum has swung all the way to the right. They're so dark, they're so dense that they've entered pretty much into a stage 4 spiritual cancer. Okay, nothing can be done for them. And if they continue to make you a point of attraction, you are justified in dismantling that threat by any means necessary. So rather you have to literally stand your ground physically and dismantle the threat, or rather you have to do what you need to do metaphysically to dismantle the threat. Okay, you are to do that. Now, every occultist is different in terms of their process of determining a person who is a reprobate or irreversible, or someone who is going to insist upon unkind and ill behavior towards you. Okay, now my personal process is I follow a lot of the guidelines for holy wars. Holy wars are real. Holy wars have been had for centuries on this earth, okay? There's a misperception, especially within the Western world, that God does not permit warfare, okay? That would not be true. Even your Bibles dispel this myth that being a Christian is all about being rosy, dory, and being, you know, fa la la, and being flower children, and being one, and all of this shit. No, there's a time to whip ass and to take motherfucking names, and that's just on period, okay? And there are specific guidelines that you follow if you have to go in and dismantle a threat against yourself, against your family, against whatever it is that you are protecting, okay? I flex a lot of patience, okay? I do not yield to, how can I say this? I don't pull out spiritual nuclear bombs on deck, okay? This is why you guys saw me be real patient last year. When people was wondering why, Larry had his reasons for being quiet, okay? I had my reasons for being quiet. Both of us had multiple reasons for being silent. One of those reasons was just because we just don't really give that much of a damn about these people. These people don't bother us as much as the people who love us are upset at the stupid, retarded shit that Fupa Moore does on his cracked out side of YouTube, okay? For two, there was a lawsuit that was in the works since last year. Cease and desist has been going out since last year in order to give these people an opportunity to fall back and to back the fuck down, okay? That did not happen. Through also extreme discipline and just literally us turning the other cheek, this also did not aid and abet in this particular party backing the fuck back. So, after almost 2 years of consistent harassment, consistent doxing and slandering, etc., okay, the rubble met the fucking road and the gas was pressed, okay? The gas has been pressed both metaphysically and literally, okay? So now motherfuckers are being sued in man's court, but also motherfuckers are being dealt with, okay? Metaphysically as well. This is why people on the A team have lost jobs. This is why people's dogs have been hit by cars. This is why people around the A-team are dying and hitting the goddamn floor, okay? Because, once again, when you stress and stress and stress and you insist upon fucking with righteous people, okay, that rubber band effect creates a energetic feedback once you have stretched and flexed all the patience that can be had, all the mercy that can be had, all the motherfucking compassion and empathy and turning the cheek that can be had. And all it takes is for one anointed person, okay, to tell their God to yield to their relationship to the spirit and green light to let go. And you all know how a rubber band feels when it snaps back. Okay? The person pulling the rubber band back is the antagonist. Through all their behavior, all of their lack of repentance, all of the opportunity given to them to find something else to do. Okay? They took no opportunity to repent, to do self-correctiveness, no nothing, okay? All of y'all asses have been popped in the face by a balloon. All of you guys have been popped in the goddamn face, and the arm, and the chest, and the titty meat, okay? By a goddamn rubber band, okay? It's painful when you get that energetic feedback, okay? Fucking with the wrong people, you would get a pop of a goddamn lifetime. You would get pops that you can't even fucking believe. You would get pops you're not even prepared for, okay? That popping effect will be a shocking popping effect, okay? So that's my personal way of vetting my opponents, okay? Because, see, you can appeal to angry people. Angry people still have a soul. They're just frustrated, okay? You can appeal to broken people. You can appeal to people who are just simply confused. But you can't appeal to swine or a reprobate or a narcissist. There's no appeal. All you can do is defend yourself adequately against said threat. That's it. Now, you can do that by utilizing the things of the earth, getting the law involved, restraining orders, protective orders, lawsuits, indictments, etc. Or you can go the spiritual route and put a bitch on a deathbed. It's your choice. You know, some people do a combination of both. I tend to do a combination of both, girl. I'm going to take measures within the earth. Okay. I have my license to carry. Okay. Okay. I document threats. Because of the way my state stand your ground laws are, you need pretty good burden of proof in order to justify standing your ground if you need to. So it's important also to file the adequate amount of police reports necessary per threat, okay? So that when you go to get tried and you have to put your motherfucking AK-47 up a nigga's asshole and blow his goddamn intestines apart, okay? And leave him in a pool of his own goddamn blood in your front yard, okay? That you can justify to the court in defense of yourself why you had to stand your ground and why you were in imminent danger, okay? And somebody threatening your life, somebody brandishing weapons on their platform, someone explicitly vocalizing that they have an intent to do you harm or to have someone do you harm, etc. All these things make for a solid stand your ground case. This leaves you in the comfortable position to just pull the motherfucking trigger when a bitch pulls up on you or a bitch wants to tap you on your shoulder. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen if a bitch ever taps me on my shoulder. I'm going to tap my foot off in your ass, and then you're going to be tapping on heaven's gate, okay, to see if your name can be found in the book of life, bitch. Because I'm sending you straight to your maker. What's interesting about the logic of this particular team of people on YouTube, this particular band of low vibrating, dense, ridiculous, dumbass, swine, checked out, uninformed, hellbound ass bitches on YouTube, okay, who have been with the dumb shit for the past 2 years, is they're in the business of doxing, right? And you would think that the logic of spinning narratives, okay, that people are prostitutes, people turned in their mothers, people drove their fiancés to suicide, all these narratives, right? You would think to a sane person, you would think they would not make threats against those people because ultimately who you've doxed and the narrative you've painted about these people, all they communicate to you and everyone around you is that you're fucking with people who can have a tendency to have no respect for the law. So why would you ever want to try people who you see are willing to go to jail, who you see are willing to take the law into their own hands, okay? You would be the goddamn fool, right? Like, and all the things that have been said about King Jive, myself, Miss Mikko, Andrea, and Larry Reid, girl, you would think that that people would understand, girl, that these would be the people you actually would not want to threaten, okay? These are not the kind of people you can pull up on, okay? But once again, I can't speak for anybody else, okay? All I can speak for my track record, okay, is I want a bitch to tap me on my shoulder. I guarantee that you will see the results of me being tapped on my shoulder played out on your local 6 o'clock news, okay? When the banner runs across the screen and says, popular YouTuber Conscious TV, okay, had to gun down in self-defense, said YouTube stalker, okay? And you see the coroners at my home rolling the bitch's body into the back of an ambulance in a black bag, okay? Oh, yes. Because that's the only conclusion, okay, of tapping me on my motherfucking shoulder. You certainly have to and must have a death threat to tap me on my motherfucking shoulder, okay? I leave niggas screaming, okay? Screaming, okay? My ex has recordings of him screaming for his life, okay? Audio recordings of him screaming, okay? That's what I leave niggas in a state of fear, okay? Now, I know a lot of y'all let this, this prettiness and this gorgeousness and these bundles fool you, okay? But look, I'm gonna let you test your might Mortal Kombat style, bitch. I'm gonna let you test your might, girl. I give you all permission. I give you openness, girl, to test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Okay? Okay? Because we've proven what life I'm about. Okay? If you need to prove something to your ego by literally thinking that you're going to do something physically to me, I want you to do just that. And I can guarantee you who's going to come out alive and well out of that confrontation. Okay? Okay. So back to the witchery and the fuckery, girl. Okay? Destroy the wicked. When you guys, this is why you haven't seen me have any type of like kumbaya conversation or wave a white flag with the other party. I'm aware that these are reprobates. You're not going to see me flexing sensibility with these folks. You're not going to see me talking or working anything out. There's nothing to work out. I didn't know these whores, okay, before they knew me. I don't know these whores now, okay? And the only thing that can happen is hoes can go find them something else to do, or hoes can continue to be dealt with and be dealt with in the worst kind of way, because the truth is there's more suffering ahead for said party, both on a metaphysical level and both on a literal level. there's more suffering ahead. Okay? At this point, I'm pretty much not even willing to not throw the arrows. At this point, I'm in complete warfare mode. At this particular point, I am going to utilize all of my resources, both metaphysically and literally, as I have been doing. And I have been very fulfilled and very satisfied by the results thereof. Okay? I gave people the ample time to shut the fuck up, to back the fuck back. And I'm a bitch who's always going to get you up off me, bitch. I'm going to get you up off me. That's just on period. Okay? Now, I'm a compassionate person who really knows God and who's really filled with love. So I'm going to give you plenty of opportunity to walk away from me. Walk away from me. Because we all know how this is going to turn out. We all know whose favor this is going to turn out in. It's only worked in my favor. Nothing that has been said has stopped the bag for me. Nothing that has been communicated on that platform has literally showed up anywhere in my fucking life. Not any fucking where, okay? But that's also why the other team is getting even more angry and more angry and more angry and more angry and more angry. And even though people are finding themselves in a federal lawsuit, they're still with the criminality of it all, okay? Because it goes to show how aware they are that they're in a losing battle. And when people are in a losing battle, sometimes they just throw in the goddamn towel and just surrender, okay? Just surrender totally to their lower self because they have nothing else to lose, okay? But see, fools fall on their own sword. And once again, I can't speak for anybody else. And I don't really give a damn what anybody else does or doesn't do. I only know how the hell I engage in warfare, okay? And I'm the right bitch for the literal fight and for the wireless fight, bitch. Let's fight, okay? Plants will continue to die, okay? Birds will continue to not chirp, okay? Dogs will stop barking, okay? Tumors and cancers and diabetes and infections, and there will continue to be despair. There will continue to be loss, okay? Because one of the things that my mentor taught me early on in my metaphysical development is that once you engage in spiritual warfare, once you start attacking, don't stop until there's nothing to not attack. Stop until said threat has been completely dismantled. So I will continue to come on here and be cute, and we will have commentary and discuss other subject matters. And we will continue to be in loving relationships, and we will continue to grow this kingdom, and we will continue, okay, to drag these hoes through and through and through. And we don't have to come on here and talk about everything that we're doing. We don't have to come on here and give the recipe to our meals away, okay? We don't have to come up here and let our enemies know that we're coming for them, or that we've came for them, or that the things happening in their life are connected to us, okay? Because this is not about ego, and this is not a click and a view. This is real shit. People are really dying around people. Living things are really dying around people. People are having to zigzag out of the way on the highways and byways in real fucking life. There's real life danger. Okay? So this may be a quick interview for the other team, you know. I'm just going to cackle and mind my business and report on the story and continue to get a bitch up off me until it's enough for them. Because I does this. And I does this for a lifetime. So I'm going to continue to do what I do until a bitch is willing to do what's in their best interest, which is to find them a church and find them a good prayer family, go get saved somewhere, go evangelize, girl, and find you a higher motherfucking purpose, okay? But as long as you want to be with the fuck shit, Once again, if you're going to let the devil use you, I'm going to let him use me too. And really what I mean is really let God use me. Just use me in an unconventional way. Because a lot of people know about the passive, loving side of the creative force, but they don't know about the destructive side of that force too. So there's a reason why things come to life in this planet and why everything dies as well. The same life-giving force also is responsible for the destruction of things so that there can be a transmuting and renewing of things as well. Okay? That thing we call God is dualistic. It's made up of both life-giving and destructive properties. Okay? The entire universe is made up of those principles and those forces. Things have to die in order to live, and things have to live in order to die. Okay? So if I have to refresh a bitch's page and refresh a bitch's life again and again and again and again and again and again and again, I've been trained to do that again and again and again and again until you're tired. I'm like that mama that's going to keep spanking your ass every time you fuck up until you want to stop fucking up, because mama got a whole lot of ass whipping energy in her. Okay? She can whip that ass 7 days a week, 5 days a week, once a month, all year long. It's up to you. Okay? Because mama's ass whipping arm never gets tired. Mama's ass whipping arm never takes a day off, baby. A pussy hoe could never. Okay? Never gonna let up off the ass, baby. Okay? Never gonna let up off the ass. Long as you want to continue, okay, to go into the world and act a plum fool, you can always bet and count on mama's ass whipping arm, honey, the good ass whipping arm, to be on your motherfucking ass, okay? Because I told you hoes, girl, I'm looking and gazing at you motherfucking hoes, even when I'm not up here, girl. Don't think that just because you don't see me on the YouTuberations and you don't see me on the social media rations, girl, don't think because I'm not up here, girl, that it means that I'm not on your ass, bitch. Okay? Because I got shit to bury for days. I got candles to light for days, okay? I got moonlight to meditate under for days, bitch. I got elementals and familiars, girl, okay, to do my bidding for days, bitch. So don't think because you don't see an upload, bitch, that you're in the safe, girl. Don't think because I haven't directed a conversation or a commentary in your direction, girl, that CTV is not on your motherfucking ass. Because it ain't no river high enough. It ain't no mountain deep enough. And I know I said that backwards. To keep me off the ass, and damn sure not to keep my good ass whipping arm off your motherfucking asshole. Okay? So you decide which way you want it, girl. Plastic or fucking paper, okay? You want to get your ass whipped through lawsuits and ass whipping and gunshot wounds? That's your business. You want to get your ass tore up in the spirit? That's your business, bitch. I'll make sure that you never get a good night's rest, okay? I'll make sure that you feel manic and anxiety-ridden all the fucking time. Okay? I'll make sure that you keep going to the doctor, being able to get to the bottom without being able to get to the bottom of why you can't sleep, why you're restless as hell. Okay? I'll make sure that you are only operating off of 2 hours of goddamn sleep, okay? I will run your ass manic. And don't have to say a motherfucking thing to you or speak your name or direct a single commentary to your motherfucking asshole. Okay? 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 I will make you drive yourself into self-destruction. That's how that metaphysical shit is set up, bitch. Okay? So when you hoes coming up here crying and wailing and stressed, girl, you will remain stressed. You will remain manic. You will remain depressed, okay? 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 Because all I'm going to do is sit over here, girl, and speak to my ancestors, honey, and yield to my familiars and talk to my most high, girl, and we're going to discuss you in the spiritual courts, girl, because God is also in the business of also handing out those injunctions, girl. God is also in the business, girl, of handing out lawsuits as well. God is also in the business of handing out gag orders. Y'all remember what happened to Jezebel, honey, on her pride and on her high, fell on her own sword. You guys saw what happened to Goliath, honey, relying on his own egotism and yielding to his own power, girl, weaponizing his goddamn height and his might against someone who's humbled. And all it took was one blow to the motherfucking dome, bitch. One blow to the motherfucking dome, bitch. Okay? Most people think that that's literally a story about a giant. Okay? Warring against a human. That shit is really about spiritual precision, bitch. When you aim well, and aim precisely when you do. All it takes is one mighty, accurate blow, bitch. Okay? Now, see, bitch, I ain't had to be this metaphysical in a long time, so it's really been a blessing for the 18 to manifest because I've been able to kind of like flex my spiritual muscles again and play with these hoes' lives, play with their well-being emotionally, play with their sleep, play with their mental state. Okay, I've been able to use them as my muse, and like I said, I've been very, 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 very satisfied and fulfilled with the way things have been going, both with the lawsuit and also with the spiritual shit that happens offline in these people's lives, okay? When I did that previous commentary where I showed you guys that Earl Carter's wife and Fupa Download Moore's father passed away within the same week, and I also showed you a picture of the first accuser, his leg being fucked up, all that gout, okay, that unknown injury that manifested that caused his ass to have to go to the ER because his whole goddamn leg swell up. Oh yes, the 18 kicking Kimberly out of the group. You guys think that that's coincidence? You guys think that all of that is just, I don't know. You think that is irony? Girl, don't make me put my witch laugh on. Y'all think all of this is just happenstance? Good job, baby. If they love it, if they like it, bitch, I love it. I love it, baby. Bitch, I fucking love, baby. I love this shit. I do, baby. Because I go out of my way not to be arrogant. I go out of my way not to be boastful, girl. I literally will take the road less traveled, honey. Okay, I've even been dragged by my own supporters for being a little bit too lighthearted, for being a little bit too on my Yahshua shit, okay? I've even been dragged out here in these streets. When me and King Jobs was at odds, girl, people literally were upset at me because I did not get up here and drag King to the tombstone, okay? Because everybody knows that I'm a man of many talents, girl, both spiritually, both intellectually, and I'm also a Scorpio, and I'm a gay man, so that makes me exceptional in the realm of gagging and roasting and reading, okay? All those things come natural, girl. But because I know what I'm capable of, that's why I'm very careful. That's why I flex a lot of patience. I know who is going to get bad for if I start to get with the shit. See, nobody's going to like it when I join the fight. See, when I join the fight, then it's, oh, that's too much. Oh, CT, you're going overboard. But were you saying that when I was patient for 2 years? Were you saying that when I spoke about everything else going on in the world but the hating assholes to the left of me? were you saying it was seemed too much when my mom, okay, was being dragged through these streets, okay, when Fupa had the audacity to have my mother's name in his ratchet yellow gutter snipe ass mouth, okay? And King Josh made me aware last night on his live that Fupa at that time had said that he was going to bring my mother back to life. Well, ironically, I now want to see him utilize that same power to bring back his damn father from the dead. Because, see, oh, they don't like that kind of teaching. They don't like that kind of teaching. Oh, no, they don't. See, somebody would say that's too much. Nah, it ain't too much. It ain't never too much to give a bitch what they give you. It ain't never too much, bitch, for a motherfucker to reap what the fuck they sow. It ain't never too much for a bitch to smell their own armpit, bitch. It ain't never too much, hoe, okay? For a bitch to have to be on the other end of the stick that they consistently try to put other people on, bitch, that ain't never too much, bitch. What kind of fucking world you live in? Where it's too much? Where? 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 Is it ever too much? Okay? What everybody who's been following me can attest to in terms of my character is that I'm slow to anger and I don't immediately get to the shit. Just like with the gentleman's panel, girl. I had been frustrated with things and held on for months and months and months and months and months and had flexed all the respectability politics I had to flex, had been mature about things even when it wasn't being reciprocated. And so once I arrived, this is what you should know about me, especially if you're just now finding me in these YouTube streets, is that if you see me engage in war, bitch, it's because all the other grown and sexy shit has already been exercised before you see me enter the fucking ring. Once you see me enter the ring, back the fuck up off me, because I'm going to do what the fuck I'm going to do, whether you like it or not. But when you go to think that you're going to have a judgment about me entering into the battlefield, I just want you to also remember how a bitch turned the other cheek for how long, a bitch was looking in the other direction for how long, a bitch was patient and compassionate and mature for how long. Remember that part before you get to thinking that you're going to have a judgment about me entering the ring. Because when we enter the ring, girl, all is fair in love and war. But I'm not an impulsive bitch who looks for fight. If that was the case, bitch, I could be dragging every bitch who's ever had my name in a mouth wrongfully. Okay? Every bitch who's ever talked shit. There's enough content for me to be dragging and roasting and gagging and binding hoes up in the spirit every motherfucking day, girl. I could literally have a segment on my platform called Take 'em Out Thursdays, bitch, where we address another dumbass bitch. Okay? I don't get up here and say shit about these whores. Okay? Nothing. And half the time, girl, if I do have to address you because you done found me on the right day, girl, I'm just going to give you one legendary ass Reid, girl, and then I'm going to move along, girl. I addressed Miss Kimberly one fucking time because that's all she was worth. And she really wasn't even worth that, girl. I just didn't have nothing else to fucking do, and I was in the motherfucking mood to use my pimp hand, bitch. Because sometimes God allows my life to be good for so long, girl, that I lose that muscle in my goddamn pimp hand, bitch. Okay? So between me just sitting idly and my pimp hand being anxious, bitch, it was the right set of circumstances. And I didn't even drag that out. I dragged that hoe for 21 minutes straight, did what I had to do, and moved the fuck along. Okay? I haven't built my platform off of dragging and beefing and roasting, okay? But if I have to beef and roast in self-defense, if I have to beef and roast, girl, it's in response to some shit. But we can flip through my video catalog, girl, and see that I actually am a content creator who creates content, okay? That's what I'm known for. creativity, fashion, spirituality, okay? The whole nine, girl. The breakdown king. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. King, your moderators. I have a total different conversation than you. Okay, I don't know what's going on, girl, I don't know what's going on in the comment section. Hey, apartments available for New York. I haven't been looking at the chat at all. I might flip through here and give it a go. So, yes, girl, the witchery is real. The metaphysics is real. And it is what it is. Let me shout out to my cash appers, girl. People are cash apping me. Oh my God, my baby father Keith. Thank you so much for your cash app. God bless you, baby father. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Okay. Barbara. Oh my God. Barbara is apartments available in New York. Bless you so much, baby. I don't know what's going on in the chat, you guys. Miss Barbara is definitely a loyal member of the Conscious Crew, okay? Miss Barbara is just one of the members who sometimes she has a difference of opinion, okay? But it's never from the context of being disrespectful. So you guys ease up on Miss Barbara, okay? You guys know we like to keep things, honest and allow this to be a platform where people can be disagreeable with, okay? Because we don't do echo chambers over here, okay? But Miss Barbara, which is apartments available in New York, is good people, okay? She is just like me, girl. She's not going to agree just to agree, but it's never from a place of disrespect, okay? So she is a part of Conscious Crew, y'all. Now let me see what else I had this goddamn you guys are so kind and so real. Thank you guys so much for the cash apps. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because I think I had one more thing to get to and then we're out of here. Oh my God. God bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. You guys are fucking amazing, okay? Fucking amazing. I forgot what the fuck I titled this video, girl. The Gentleman's Panties Show. The Darkside. Oh, okay. So last but not least, girl, physical self-defense. No, the dark side of popularity. Because I already wangled physical self-defense in with the warfare and witchcraft shit. So this is what I want to say, girl. Let me pull this out, girl. I'm saying they're talking in church. Oh, okay. Like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on. I ain't been looking at the comment section. What I want to say about popularity, and I said this on King Doc's platform as well, you guys. I'm not sure how everyone else who's involved in, this YouTube bullshit that's going on. However, what I will say for me is that the manifestation of these low vibrating hating assholes has been a blessing for me. I look at what happens on social media as a microcosm to what transpires in the world of fame, in the world of celebrity, okay? As far as I'm concerned, the A-team and all of that shit, the manifestation of them is also like a training ground, okay? I look at them as paparazzi. I look at the hating hoes as paparazzi. They are my version of the Shade Room, of TMZ, etc. Okay, they just specialize in fuckery and alternative facts and all that type of bullshit. Okay, because I've had to grow in this area. Okay, this has been a learning process for me. I've actually desired to learn, and I've actually learned in this process. And where that learning has brought me to is an understanding that I'm a public figure. Hoes are going to talk shit. Now, there's a difference between motherfuckers talking shit and spinning narratives and people being dangerous, okay? That does not include a motherfucker being able to threaten your life. That does not include allowing doxing to take place. But in terms of you being a topic of discussion, that's what happens when you are a public figure on any level. Now, I know for myself that I have a mandate and a mantle on my life that God is going to elevate me, okay? I'm going to cross that threshold. I have already been able to see that through certain manifestations in my life by being able to get on the radar of large social media influencers. Tasha K, used to follow me on Instagram. She watches my platform, T.S. Madison. When she had the Queen Supreme Court going on, vouched for me on several different occasions to come and sit with her on the bench. Okay, Larry has invited me into the goddamn studio. There's been a lot of manifestations that I wasn't ready for at the time because I was concerned about the dark side of popularity, which is you get these weirdo, parasitic ass, clout chasing bitches who just become addicted to you for some reason. Like, they're just obsessed, girl. They're like moths to a flame, girl. Like, they just gravitate negatively toward that anointing on your life, okay? This is like the type of shit that most people who are striving for visibility and popularity don't talk about. When most people think about wanting to be popular or wanting to be famous or wanting to go viral, they look at it just like people look at their marital vows. You really only focus on the for better part. People rarely ever really internalize the for worse parts. And there's a dark side of going viral. There's a dark side of being a popular figure. And it is the negative, low vibrating people who will latch on to you for whatever reason. Okay. And so me being on this level and having these raggedy assholes, okay, do what they do best, which is be fucking raggedy. Okay. It's been a blessing for me. God has spoke to me throughout this entire process and learning how to handle it on this level, okay? Because how you do one thing is ultimately how you're going to do all things. And if this can't be a sweat off my forehead, then it never will be, okay? I have to learn how to adjust and to accept something like this on this level, because this hating shit, this anti-CTV, anti-LRL, anti-King Jive, anti-MSMIKKO, anti-Andrea Garrison shit, that shit is only going to be quantified as we elevate in visibility. Now, I know for myself where God is taking me, okay? So there's more where this comes from. I'm finally in a place where I know how to handle that and know how to deal with that, which is why you don't see me up here constantly defending myself. You don't see me up here constantly dispelling rumors. You don't see me up here constantly trying to prove to you that trying to dispel anything, okay? Because I'm damn sure not going to spend my personal celebrity, my personal popularity, when I get to my optimal potential as a influencer. I'm not going to spend my time doing what the fuck Cardi B does, which is not being able to be happy with anything because she's always focused on what her naysayers are going to say, okay? Just like Jesus said that the poor will always be with you, okay? So will hating assholes. They will always be with you. The pendulum has to swing equally to the left as it does to the right, okay? The universe is married and balanced together, okay? So you're never going to have the light without the darkness. You're never going to have harmony without contrast. This is just something that comes with it. And, okay, if you prove yourself right and you walk your rite of passage properly, your life will be blessed for it. Look at Larry Reid as he's learning how to navigate his social media career, as he's learning to navigate the things that are going on with him. He's able to live his best life. You've seen so many elevations. Larry Reid has so many amazing things coming down the pipeline that you guys have no idea about, that just speak to what it looks like when you stay focused and you accept the call on your life and you focus on the things that prosper your life, okay? I believe there's a scripture in the book that says anything basically that prospers you emotionally, that prospers you mentally, that prospers you spiritually, anything that is honorable and good, anything that fills you up and promotes the best in yourself, okay? That those things will elevate your life. Some of us are actually learning how to hold our point of attraction, okay? Now, once again, there's a difference between a hating asshole there's a difference between a commentator who just has an unflattering opinion about you versus somebody who is utilizing social media to be a criminal. Okay, somebody who's weaponizing their platform against you. Okay, now everybody gets to decide how they want to deal with those who actually weaponize and break their law via social media. Okay, some people allow things to go super far. Some people are going to sue TMZ. Some people are going to sue social media influencers. Look at Cardi B suing Tasha K. Look at Larry suing Fupa Moore. Okay? Everybody's going to address that and deal with that the way that they are going to. Some of us may deal with it magically, supernaturally, and be allowed. You know, it's just going to be case to 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 case. But people are going to have a different opinion, and it is what the fuck it is. So this is a blessing. And if you are a growing social media person, or you're in this comment section and you are looking to become popular, or you want to be famous, or you want to have visibility, then I'm just look at what's going on with us and the other party. Use it as a way to learn for yourself how to navigate and what you need to be able to accept if you come into this realm. Okay, you will have to deal with the negativity. You will have to deal with trolls. You will have to deal with and be able to accept people talking about you and you being content. Okay, it's going to be in your best interest to just accept that, because you're going to get up here and lose your fucking mind if you're really invested in what other people think of you. Okay, being a social media commentator, influencer, etc., is something that's going to really test your maturity. You're really going to be able to see what you're made out of. Okay, when you get before the world stage. Okay, and if somebody crosses the line and it's no longer commentary, it's no longer a opinion, but it's on the lines of slander, or you're being harassed, etc., then utilize your resources, whatever they are, to handle that situation if that situation bothers you. But just in terms of expecting this thing to just expecting everybody to see things the way that you see them and expecting everybody to love you and to like you, it's not going to fucking happen. That's why I will kick a bitch off of my stream and tell them to get the fuck on in a second, honey. A click and a view does not keep my sun from rising. Somebody subscribing or unsubscribing does not keep my blessings from pouring in. Okay. And what a bitch says, okay, also does not stop my toilet from flushing, bitch, and it shouldn't stop yours either. Okay. So I think I've covered my commentary for today. I just wanted to clear up some things while I was in the mood to, girl. Like I said, my nigga is moving here, so there's like a lot going on, girl. And then just keeping up with this case and all of the moving parts thereof, because it's not just Larry who has a case against Fupa. His case alone is complex. With Fupa is very multi-layered, but there's other people who are suing the A-team as well, who I am in dialogue with, who I'm also assisting in various ways. So there's a lot going on that end. And then me just being focused on my actual platform as well. So just balancing everything the fuck out. So if there's any questions before I leave that you guys want to ask me, go ahead and put them in the stream. You can also catch me not only on my own platform, but once again, you can catch me on the Wiley Show on Two Men and a Ladies. We typically shoot either on a Thursday or a Sunday. You also can catch me over on YB Entertainment Season 3 Yes God Roundtable. I'm also part of that panel as well. We shoot every Sunday. Sometimes we shoot on Thursdays as well. We're on a bit of a hiatus right now, but we will be returning back in a few weeks. So you guys can check me out there as well. I will be giving an update for the case. Matter of fact, while I'm here, let me say this about the case. I know you guys be itching for a case, but I want you guys to remember this is real life, okay? This is not like social media shit. This is a real lawsuit. So there's not updates every single day. There's not going to be an update every week either. Okay, we're talking about the court system. Okay, there's a lot of filing. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of processing. So this is something that is very much so timely. Okay, so when there is updates, I will be here to update you, okay? Y'all don't even have to remind me or ask me for an update. I'm going to continue to provide coverage for the case, okay? I'm going to continue to be the head media in charge as it relates to all things involving the case. So when there are shifts, etc. within the case, we'll be here. I do have an update for you guys. I may be able to come back tonight and give you and talk to you guys. I just got like I said, I got a lot going on, girl. My life is full time right now. So if I don't come back tonight, I'm going to come back tomorrow and give you guys an old nasty Monday night live, girl, because we got a lot. It's a lot. A lot has happened, girl, since the last update. Like a lot. Okay, no shade, but the volume is low. Okay, I'm about to get the hell up out of here. You guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys all so much. What's going on, Octopus Plays? Hey, baby, I think you're new here. Hey, peace, love. I needed to hear this. Yes, love. What's going on? Just be real. Hi, I am back. Okay, what's going on, Chris Johnson? No shit, but the volume is low. I don't know why the hell the volume is low. It's probably like you to get the fuck on. I remember you respectfully declined T.S. Madison. Well, I did not decline it per se. I did give T.S. Madison a little bit of the runaround because at that time I was not ready for what could have potentially came out of doing the show, because I knew I would have slayed, and out of slaying the show, because she has such a massive following, I knew that my channel could have hit another growth spurt, okay? I wasn't sure at that time that she was asking for me to come on, that I was ready to have that level of visibility, because once again, I have been a social media influencer who has been very like conscientious about the dark side of popularity. And at that time, I was still very much so introverted. I wasn't ready to just have more people looking at me, and because the more people looking at you, the more you have weirdos who come along with that shit. And I was just like, girl, I'm not sure if I want to be that popular fucking yet. So, you know, I just couldn't, I was just confused. I was just like, girl, I want to do it, but I don't want what comes with it, okay? I wasn't ready, you know. I probably would have been more of a Cardi B at that time. T.S. Madison was a Cardi B for a long time. T.S. Madison used to get up here and drag, girl. She would get up here and let the girls motherfucking have it, okay? I think it took her having her own show and her management and WeTV producer saying, girl, you can't get up here and cuss the girls out anymore. You gotta really calm that down. You are at a different level now, and this is not going to be good for your image. It's not going to be good for networking. Like, you have to be able to just find another outlet in order to ventilate your frustrations with certain things you see out there on the social media streets, because we need you to be palatable for other projects. We need you know, other people who are looking, networks who are looking at you, to be able to see your actual talent and value, and not see you just cussing folks out every day. We can't really market that. So, you know, she has had to learn how to find another outlet as well, because it's hard. It's hard. You know, I empathize with Cardi B. I empathize with T.S. Madison. I empathize with a lot of the social media influencers and celebrities who just, you know, it's hard to put a muzzle on when motherfuckers are just talking shit. But what has helped me, and I take this out of Beyonce's book, because I think somebody in media asked her how does she do it? How does she stay out of fighting against media and fighting against the narrative spawn? For one, she said she's taking the narrative back into her own hands. This is why Beyonce don't do interviews anymore. She does documentaries, and she gives the girls what she wants their asses to have. she no longer answers to media or plays into media so that she can be in control of what's seen about her life. But secondly, she also said she don't look. And I really believe Beyonce don't look. There are people who don't believe. There are people who believe that Beyonce absolutely creates a burner account and is, in these comment sections and she's on these blogs anonymously. The reason why I don't believe that is because she's way too still. Anybody who is as still as Beyonce is, I mean, we literally never seen her clap back. Every now and again, she puts a little fuck you in a song, like Information. She will address some shit, but you never see her carrying. And you can really only not carry when you compliment not giving a fuck with also not actually listening to your haters. There's so many people who I've seen over the course of social media who actually look. And I'm just like, how do you look? Because I don't look. When I say I don't watch FUPA, I don't watch demonic media, but I don't. Like, the only way I'm ever informed is because my street committee will send me something, and my street committee knows how I am. They know what I would feel is important to tell me and what's not. So they don't feed me a lot of the unnecessary shit. Only things that they know might be significant to me do they give to me, and that's not something that happens every week. That's not something that happens every month. FUPA been at this for months. My street committee for months never told me anything, and I didn't know half of the things that were being fucking said over there because I don't watch them myself. That was a part of why I was able to be so goddamn disciplined, is because I don't fucking look. It's going to be very difficult for you to keep your head up and for you to stay focused on your focus if you're actually going and exposing yourself to what your haters are saying, because all of us have it's something instinctual and egoic in us that naturally makes us want to defend ourselves. That speaks to our primal animalistic self-defense, self-preservation, whether that's physical self-defense or whether that's verbal self-defense, but that's a natural instinctive thing for all human beings. So if you're going to go expose yourself to your predator, then of course 9 times out of 10 is going to be a bloodbath. So a big part of staying focused and moving the fuck along is by turning a blind eye. Like, there's no way to absorb that negative, untrue shit without engaging it. Okay, so watching Beyonce navigate her career, I mean, they've dragged Beyonce's children, they've dragged Blue Ivy's hair, called this little girl ugly, said she looks like her dad, said she looks masculine, said she's not cute. They've dragged her fucking husband. They've dragged her sister Solange. When the original members of Destiny's Child fell away, they blamed Beyonce, said she was a narcissist, she was arrogant. She was hogging up all the spotlight. They dragged her father, Matthew Knowles. They dragged Tina Knowles. They've even accused fucking Beyonce of murdering Aaliyah, saying that Aaliyah was her blood sacrifice. And Beyonce never said anything, And if she gave a little 1-2, once again, she did it in her music where it could benefit her. Okay, where she could make money off of her haters, okay? But she doesn't get out here and windmill. And I think that that's really powerful. I think that's really inspirational. And I'm glad that Beyonce exists because it shows that it's possible. It's possible to stay focused on you, no matter how many people are saying what, no matter how big people's imaginations get, that you can stay the course, enjoy your life, have access to what God has for you, without your haters ever going anywhere. And once again, there is a difference between haters and stalkers and fucking criminals, okay? The haters always gonna be there. You engaging them is what gives them power or not give them power. And then on the opposite end, we have a Cardi B who addresses every goddamn thing, okay? And makes herself so miserable. So you have options, okay? You can be the Cardi B to your career, or you can be the Beyonce to it. Okay? Oh, yes. But I love T.S. Madison. I'm so proud of her. If the opportunities ever rolled around again, I would be there. I'm much more comfortable, in being a public figure, I have practically mastered the art of not giving a fuck about rumors and naysaying. That shit doesn't mean anything to me at all. I mean, it barely meant anything to me before I came on to social media. I've been a free bitch pretty much my whole adult life. So I was already well prepared for social media before I got on social media the way that my self-esteem is constructed. But so but social media is a whole nother level. Popularity in the public eye is a whole nother level. But I'm there now. So now I'm taking advantage of all of my opportunities. I'm in the business of networking, and I'm very much so going to move forward and grow my platform. And however large God wants my voice to be in this world, I have surrendered to that. God has proven to me that it can fight all of my battles. I'm intelligent and adapted enough to fight my own battles as well. So I have confidence in my own talent and have confidence in my own ability to defend myself. I've never needed anybody to windmill on my behalf. Every person who follow me knows that I'm an army all by myself. I don't need to gang up with bitches to defend my fucking name. I have taken out all these hoes as one individual. And I feel good about all of that. So now I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. I'm here for the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly of it all. I'm here for it. So God bless T.S. Madison. I'm looking forward to this new season and this new goddamn chapter of my motherfucking life. We come to slay. We've come to fucking lay, conscious crew. So I hope you guys got on your motherfucking seatbelts, girl, because we pressing the gas on every motherfucking thing, honey. We're pressing the gas on the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly, honey. We are at another chapter and we're at another layer of the conscious kingdom, boo. Okay? So I love you guys so much. Okay, I definitely have to get the fuck up out here. What's going on, Miss Velocity? Why I came in just in time. I love the message already. Yeah, well, you came in at the last minute. I'm about to bounce. I might be back with you guys tonight. Like I said, I love you guys so much. Thank you all for the Cash App. I love and adore you guys infinitely. And I will talk to you guys soon, child. People texting me like crazy right now. So let me get out of here. Yes, honey. Yes, eyes. All the way down. All the way down, honey. So God bless y'all. I love you all so much. Bye-bye.